Stuck between sunflowers and daffodils, the branches reaching, my friends still reach out more than I do. Things have changed and now Hello, fellow content creators, friends, fans, listeners, and supporters. Welcome to the start of the making of Confessions of an Underdog, an album that is supposed to come out June 5th. It is now the 11th of June, so we're long overdue. And I decided to share my screen and give you guys a look into what I have so far. So as soon as you get into the folder, official audios, you have Switch. WAV files, you have Switch. Instrumentals with backings, we have Switch with back vocals now. We have the Switch instrumental. Videos, Switch again. I find solace in the things that aren't mine, but they always seem to leave me. I think it is time for some real talk. First of all, I'm very cold. I went swimming today, and you might be wondering, Cammy, what on earth does that have to do with the album? It has nothing to do with the album, but at the same time, the album is going to be an absolute mess. And that is the real talk that I want to talk about, because recently, 1 week ago actually, I relapsed really, really badly for a few days. So I relapsed 2 weeks ago. Doesn't matter. And I tend to put myself under immense pressure when it comes to making music and when it comes to a specific concept of something that I make, whether it be painting, whether it be writing, whether it be music, videos, anything. A long time ago, I promised myself that Confessions of an Underdog is going to be the most important and personal album I've ever made. And I can't break that promise, so I have to live up to it, and that is why I'm absolutely terrified of what this album is going to be, because I don't like delving deep into myself. I don't like thinking about anything that upsets me or about why it upsets me. You might be thinking to yourself, or to me, you might be shouting at the screen right now, Cammy, just break that promise if you know that it's going to take a toll on you mentally. Easy for you to say, Jessica. First of all, you're sitting down or laying down and just watching this documentary after everything is over. I might actually make this in episodes. Ooh, you're watching this documentary after this segment of the making of Confessions of an Underdog Part 1 is done. So it's easy for you to say, Emily, Jessica, Samantha, but for me, it is not. So that is why it's scary, because school is ending in 4 days, plus whatever is left of this one. So 4 days and a few hours. And school is scary. And finishing school and going to the summer holidays and being on holidays is also scary, at least for me, because I have way too much free time to think about things and to overthink things and to make art that I don't enjoy in the end, because it feels like I delve so deep that everything feels so fake to me. And then it just feels like I dug deep for nothing, because I don't want to release anything that I don't like. And why don't I like something that's me and something that's so personal? Because then it just means that I don't like myself and I don't like the deeper parts of myself. The point is, this album is going to be deep. This album is going to be everything that is me. Every part, every vessel of my own being. And that is a scary part. It's not even scary that people keep texting me right now. It's not even scary that people are going to hear about this, that people are going to listen to my songs, that people are going to have to listen to what I feel. It's not scary that they won't understand what I feel. It's scary that I have to understand what I feel and that I have to think about what I feel, because sometimes I just feel things and then they're just gone. But this album is forever. Unless Spotify gets shut down, I don't have iTunes, so unless Spotify gets shut down for some apparent reason, this album is forever. I'm not taking it down, because I worked hard for it and on it. But at the same time, there's something in me telling me that this is going to be my big breakthrough. There's some part of me, someone's calling me on Discord. There's some part of me right now telling me that there's something in this album that's going to make me feel seen and known. And I'm not ready to decide if that's good or bad yet. Tell me that you love me one more time, and then maybe
This is awful.
You told me that you hate me. No, it's just word rhymes, but if you would, then I could totally understand. Maybe I'll give it a chance, but I cannot visualize the promised land. Times we often feel helpless. It could either be a situation of too much work, not being able to push it back, but not being able to push yourself to do it either. It could be a case of wanting to text that specific person, although you know it won't change anything. Well, maybe it would, but the change wouldn't be too good. It doesn't matter where you go, where you run to, what you say. It doesn't matter if you scream, cry, kick, or stay silent. But most often, you choose to stay silent anyways, don't you? You're stuck in a cycle which you can't get out of. You are stuck in a painting where the background is always getting changed, repainted, redone. Yet the main piece, the so-called $1,000,000, stays in the middle without inhabiting any changes. It makes you think maybe you're the background. Maybe that main piece is perfect if there's something constantly wrong with you, but you're so used to it that it's nothing new. That main piece lays in bed all night, either getting too much sleep or no sleep at all. It doesn't matter anyways though. You may move physically, but you're always in the same place mentally, scrolling through social media pages, messaging friends, thinking to yourself, if only I was you. But the truth is, you'd never escape your own cycle. You'd never escape the inhabitants of your own habits. You'll never escape the silence or the person that you ought to be. You capture my strength in your smile. You captivate my tears in your eyes. But you don't let it get to your head. No, you never let it get to your head. If I was you, I'd be laying in bed right now, wondering where all my goals have gone. This is something different because I have to be quiet, and it is a freestyle of some sort. I don't know how this is gonna work. Dear blank, sorry I kept loving you even when I shouldn't have. But it's over now. You don't have to feel guilty for not loving me, although I doubt you did. Sorry I always came to you, trusted you, and drained you. I'm sorry I depended on you. That some of our calls were just like some of the best moments in my life, while they were nothing of the superior to you. I'm sorry I never saw you cry. I'm sorry for crying. I'm sorry for nagging and annoying you. Out of all the people I know, you were the best and most special person in any so-called life. You came into my life, and I'll make sure you don't leave and walk out before I walk out of my own. Don't blame yourself, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have gotten this far. And if you ever forget me, I'm sorry for not being that. I'm sorry if I'm forgotten in a second. If/when I'll do it, before I do, I'll write this to you over text. And even if by the time you get it I'll be gone, I still want you to reply. Just like always, I want you to do something. Things get bad, text me. Pretend I'm there. And I'll find a way to listen. I'm sorry. I love you. And I ask you this one last time. Thoughts?